Just thought I'd make a quick update on my 1975 Goldwing restoration. This is where I'm at with the engine. I've got the transmission cover off and I refinished it. Obviously the timing belt cover is off and I cleaned up and de-rusted all the parts here that you see, and I've got new belts installed. The process is not that hard, but boy is it easier when the engine's out of the frame. You want the T1 mark here lined up with the marks on the sides of the opening. You want this mark on the timing gears here to line up, and it's really hard to show on camera, but it needs to line up with the mark on the backing plate with the word up pointed up, and same thing on this other side. And we got up. And then you want to hold this rotor bolt with a wrench. I'm sorry, not a rotor bolt, but it's more of a sprocket or a gear bolt. To take out the slack in this upper run of the belt, let the tensioner do its job, and then tighten these up. And then do the same thing on this side. Although I didn't need to hold the nut here at all. I was able to just let it do its thing with its spring. And I've rotated the engine a couple times. Things seem to be lined up real nicely. So I think we're going to be good on this one. And nice new belt. Shouldn't give me any trouble. Bearings in these, I guess, idlers, idle pulleys, I don't know what you'd call them. They spun really nice. I just had a lot of surface rust that I cleaned off. And I think we're going to be good. I'll be checking the valves. Not very hard on this engine. They're right here, screw and lock nut. Not much to it. Again, having it out of the frame is making this job a whole lot easier. And it's helping me get moving a lot faster than I thought I would be. I received my carburetor rebuild kits from Randak, along with a new set of the carb top buttons with some complicated looking instructions that I'm going to have to review. But I did not want to have to do this, but as you can see, these are pretty bad. I think these are going to clean up nice. I think they're going to run well if I can get them really nice and clean and get everything set up properly. I also ordered a set of OEM Honda float valves. So all I ever hear are that aftermarket float valves are so iffy if they're going to be any good. It's worth it to spend the extra for OEM. They're not cheap, but I don't want to take these carbs out and do them again, so I got new ones incoming. Should be here in a couple days. So I plan to get started on these carbs fairly soon. See what I can do with them. Maybe I'll save myself a few $100 in labor having a professional redo these. Another thing I went ahead and paid a little extra for is a Honda water pump. There's another company, I think it's Caltric, that makes these. I've never had any experience with them, but I've read online that the quality can be iffy. So yeah, the Honda one is a little more expensive for sure. But again, I don't want to take this apart again. I don't want to have to replace a water pump. There's a lot of gaskets and O-rings that go along with it when you take this cover off. And I'd rather not do that more often than needed. You can see here, it fits on here, but there's a whole heck of a lot of O-rings and gaskets. And I need to clean up these gaskets that are stuck before I even attempt to reinstall this. So I've got some work ahead of me, but that's okay. This is my winter project. And I will update you when I have more.